Okay, I'm going to give you the hidden message in the 340, but first I wanted to clear something up. If I gave everybody the impression that I thought David Aranchek's solution was wrong, well, that's not exactly true. David's solution will stand the test of time because it can neither be proven to be correct or incorrect. So consider this my public apology to David. His solution is not wrong. It is a viable solution for the 340. But let's move on. This is the hidden message in the 408. I've already shown you how that works. You take the letter it should have been and place it above the letter it shouldn't have been. This is the message you get across here. You separate it and you get something that is a reasonable message. These are the spelling mistakes in the 340. Same process. Put the letter it should have been above the letter it shouldn't have been, and this is what you'll have. And I've shown you the part where it says I'm lucky in. We're going to black that out down here, and it says I'll roll all. Now he could have been talking about the part where he said I roll tab, add a letter, I write, or he could have been talking about drugs. It's entirely possible. Over here he is talking about drugs, LSD. And this could explain why he's so good at codes. Jimi Hendrix became a master at the guitar by doing LSD, so could have been the same kind of situation. Okay, here's what you get when you extend it. You got to take the letters from the key of the 340 and add the rest of the key down here below, and you'll get 4 rows of letters. Now, as I was going through this right here, it started to come apart, and I realized that there was something missing. So I looked back at the 340 and I realized that there were some letters missing here, and I'm going to show you what that is. Right here, this is where the H was, this is where the R was, this is where the N was, and I pulled letters from right here, and then the letters below them also. Now here's what we ended up with. Okay, so it didn't add a whole lot, but I'm lucky in war. And before you try to tell me that those letters need to be touching, remember I'm the only person on the planet that knew there was even a hidden message in here. There's no rule book that says how his codes work. Right here you'll see it says heroin to go with your LSD. Good combination if you want to be a psycho and write letters, I suppose. It says I'm lucky in war. I'll roll all heroin LSD. I've blocked out all of that, and over here it says wig I like. I originally thought it said wig lie, but then I looked at it again and I realized there was actually more letters available there. Right here, B-E-E-N, and the word ideal, bin ideal. Now over here it says all because I give time. Right here, I talk, you listen. Now this I is already used in ideal, and so if you think that you're not allowed to use the letter twice, then that makes it wrong. I'm fine with that. Okay, now down here, this letter O right here doesn't fit the scenario of what you've got left, and you've noticed I've got this blocked out here, and I haven't mentioned what that's for, but I'll show you here in just a minute. Okay, so I originally thought this said King Ross O'Sullivan when I did this on Facebook. And then I looked back at the code again and realized the letters that were missing from up above here, and I added them right here. And I realized it said King Ross Sullivan Show, and I'll show you there's King right there, Ross, and Sullivan starts over here and goes around the corner and right over into there. And then of course S-H-O-W. Zodiac symbols over here, which is his typical way to sign off, as we all know. Now right here, these blocks of letters that I left with a square around them. Okay, I noticed there were 3 blocks of 6, so I'm assuming that means 666. And if you look at these letters backwards, S-T-N, I took that to mean Satan. Now a lawyer on Facebook explained to me that the fact that I've got a gut feeling that says that is not proof, and I agree with her. That's 100% correct. That's just my gut feeling. Okay, so then as far as I'm concerned, this is what the message says. King Ross Sullivan Show. I'm lucky in war, all because I give time. Wig I like, been ideal. I talk, you listen. Satan 666. Now, as I've showed you before, the hidden message in the 408 proves that Hardin's solution is correct. And as far as I'm concerned, the hidden message in the 340 proves that my 340 solution is also correct. Next, I'm going to give you the Z32 and my radiance theory for what it's worth.